Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Old School RuneScape. Today I'm going to be doing the quest Between a Rock. I've been working very hard over the last few episodes and streams to get to this point. The reason I want to do this quest is because as a no-shop Ironman, I can't just simply buy items. So I'm looking to get a rune pickaxe. And the reason I want to get a rune pickaxe now is because I need to go do Guardians of the Rift, so I can restock my law runes, and I figured if I'm going to do that, I might as well do it with a rune pickaxe. So here I am, and let me show you where I am on the map. It is right over here, so I was doing a quest in this northern area in the last episode, and I am starting over here for this one. I'm going to talk to this gentleman here, Dondakan the Dwarf. Let's see what he wants. Hello. What? I said hello. Hello. Who are you? Why, I am Dondakan, of course. Bit noisy here, isn't it? Cozy? No, not really. It's damp and cold. No, I said it's noisy. Then stop shouting. Why are you firing a cannon at the wall? It's not a wall, it's a rock. What's the difference? It's a very special rock. I still don't quite follow. Oh, for Gothic sake. It's perfectly simple. See that rock over there? It's impenetrable. Have you tried taking a pickaxe to it? Of course I have. I'm holding this rune pickaxe, aren't I? We've been trying to mine through it for years. We? I don't see anyone else. Well, I'm the only one left. All the others gave up. Said it wasn't worth their while anymore. Wouldn't have a good return profit on their time investment. At first, we thought there might be huge treasure behind the rock, you see? Isn't there? Until we had to look further down the stream around the rock. No, there's no treasure there, just a dead end. Okay, so why are you trying to get through the rock again? Because obviously there are vast deposits of minerals inside the rock, and if not, I want to harness the extreme hardness of the rock itself. The only problem is I have run out of ideas on how to do it. Perhaps a young adventurer like yourself is willing to help an old dwarf like me. Would you find out what's inside the rock? Yes. Sounds interesting. Welcome aboard then. Any idea what's inside? No, but that's where you come in. How so? I want you to find out some more information about the rock. Now, where would I do that? I don't know, wish I knew. But we have to get some better understanding of what the thing actually is. Maybe then we can find a way to break it open. And what are you going to do while I go running across half of Gillinor, I'll wager? I'll guard my cannon and fire more cannonballs at it, of course. Wish I had your job. Mine's a tough one. Want to trade places? My legs are too old and worn to do so much running around anymore, I'm afraid. Well, off you go now. Start running, start talking. But I still don't know where. Oh, why so difficult? Look, try the city further down the stream here. There's bound to be someone there who knows something. If you still can't find anyone, go to the librarian. He knows a lot. Okay. So, let me also talk to him. What did you need me to do? I want you to find out more information about the rock. Now, where would I do that again? Well, he's kind of repeating himself, so let's just go. Let's see if I can find out more information. Gonna head into the city. Let me travel with the ferryman. Then I also need to talk to the boatman to get to the actual location I'm headed to. I think I recall where the library is here. By the way, I got all these items from my bank. Of course, the double ammo mold for my stream, Grinding Giant's Foundry. Alright, let me talk to the librarian. Welcome to the Keldagrim Library, human traveler. What do you know about impenetrable rocks? You're confusing me. What rock exactly are you talking about? The big one in the mine south of the city. Dondakan's big rock. I see. But I don't know much about that rock, I'm afraid. It's baffled us for many generations. There's a dwarf in the mechanics shop, though, who I believe has some connections with a certain scholar. Where can I find him exactly? Go south of the palace. The shop is called Women's Wrench Warehouse. You should be working there somewhere. Thanks. let's roll out of here. Do you know anything about this rock in the mines? Now, what rock would that be exactly? The big rock in the mines to the south with an odd dwarf standing beside it. Ah, Dawn's Rock, right? Yes, I think so. Do you know what it's made of? No, no one knows. No one here anyway. The only one I can think of is Rolad, the renowned scholar. He was part of Dondakan's team once, many years ago. So where can I find Rolad? He left to explore the world, learning by experience, or so he said. Me? I prefer a cold stout at home, but it takes all sorts. I think he's currently with the Black Guard at Ice Mountain. Great, thanks a lot. Okay, so I think the fastest way for me to get there, I'm going to be a little creative here. We're going to go to... What's that thing called? Soul Wars, right? Yeah, I'm going to Soul Wars. I'll teleport there. And then I think from Soul Wars, there's a portal to Edgeville. And then I can run south from there. It's a pretty creative little path I've come up with here. Yeah, so I can go to Edgeville. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Wait a minute, let me make sure I'm... Yeah, see, no. I need to go, like, east and then south. My bad. Wasted some run energy. Wasted a lot of run energy. The idea was good, the execution has been poor, admittedly. I'm on the right track now. Let me see one thing here. Oh my god, no! I went the wrong way again! I'll fast forward. Alright, Mr. Rolad. Excuse me, would you happen to be Rolad the Scholar? Well, yes, I think so. Who's asking? Dark Elf 609, and I've come to ask you about a rock. You're awfully tall for a dwarf, you know, Dark Elf 609, and a rock, you say? I suppose I know a fair bit about rock, yes? It's this rock that Dondakan is trying to break open. You know Dondakan, right? Ah, old Dondakan. Sure, I know him, and I know his rock, too. It's the unbreakable one, isn't it? Yes, that's the one. What can you tell me about it? Well, as a matter of fact, I picked up an interesting book on one of my travels from quite a way out of a dwarven outpost. Sorry, I kind of like had a hiccup in between that line. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems to describe this very rock and how it came to be placed in that cavern. I tore out the page that was most interesting for a more detailed perusal. Let me get them for you. Oh dear. What's wrong? I seem to have misplaced the pages. A pity. I had wanted to study them some more. Oh well. What? No, I need that book. Oh, well, if it's that important to you, perhaps you can go and look for the pages? There should be 3 of them. Where would I start looking? I probably lost them in the mines below. I don't have them up here in any case. What, in the mining guild? No, I never go there. I'm not a member, you know. But I sometimes go down to the regular mines to study the conditions of the working dwarf. Okay, thanks. I'll go and look for the pages. Alright, down we go into the shafts. We'll be needing to do a little bit of combat here with some scorpions. So some of the pages could be hidden in the carts. At the bottom of the cart, you find a missing page of Rolad's book. And that was very lucky because usually it's random. So you don't get so lucky with it being the first cart. Another page will be in one of these rocks. You have to kind of mine them until you find one. Oh, and I got it immediately. Wow, okay. Wow. Very lucky. The last page is probably the trickiest. It will be on one of these scorpions, so I'll have to kill them. See, this is the one I want to get lucky on. I don't want to have to kill more scorpions than I have to. Just because I didn't bring armor. I don't have food. I'm just hoping to... I mean, they're hitting me pretty juicy here. Come on, give me a page. Of course, this is where I'm not going to get lucky. Got my rune scimitar that's not doing anything. What do we got? No page. Alright, another scorpion it is. Wow. I'm almost wondering if the Amulet of Accuracy is more efficient for me than the Amulet of Strength at my level. Who knows? Page? There you go. You turn over the corpse of the scorpion and find the missing page of Rolad's book. You found all 3 pages of Rolad. Return them to him so he can put them back in his book. Alright, let me go through here. Just because I can. Look, I found all your missing pages. Missing pages? Yes, the missing pages of that book we were talking about earlier. Oh yes, quite right. Let me see them, please, and I'll try to put the book back together for you. There you go. You will give it back when you've finished with it, won't you? I'd really like to study it in more detail sometime. Of course. I'd be happy to. Splendid. Now there's a good dwarf. Alright, let's read this thing. In such a way that the miners could no longer safely go down into the mines that were so important to them. Thus the elders, in their great wisdom, decided to harness the great power of the yellow stones and drive the spirit out of the area. They knew that without the power of the stones, they would face a foe too powerful to beat. So for 3 days and 3 nights, the Arzinian was chased through the twisty passageways, always eluding its hunters until finally it was cornered inside a small tunnel. On either side, the brethren approached, their hands sparkling with yellow light, so attempting to banish the spirit back to Bordanzan from whence it came. But lo, the roof did shake, and the walls did crumble, and the tunnel did collapse, and all who were standing outside rushed inward to aid their fallen brothers, their yellow stones in hand. Their combined powers proved too much for the Arzinian being, and so it collapsed into itself, and the tunnel had collapsed onto its hunters. But instead of being driven out, the monstrous creature trapped into its Bordanzan essence, so that all the stone debris coalesced into a single rock. Thus trapped but not banished to the nightmare of Bordanzan, set inside a rock filled with yellow power stones, the Arzinian. Then we got a mysterious symbol here. That certainly was an interesting read. You should have enough info for Dondakan. You should go back to him. Let me see if Rolad has anything else to say. That was quite an interesting book you gave me. Oh, you have read it yet? Yes, but I'd like to hang on to it a little bit longer if I may. Why, naturally, that's no problem for someone with such a keen interest in expanding his knowledge. Okay. So I think from here I can ride the carts back. You know, I'm gonna teleport to Falador from here. And then I think I can go over here to the Dwarven mine. And then I can take a cart. I believe that's the best way for me to go about it. I'm gonna grab a few more runes at the bank, I think. Let me also drop this copper ore. I don't know why I dropped it. Since I'm going to the bank, I could have just deposited it, but you know what? I'm too stubborn to go back for it, so we're not going to. Alright, I think those are the correct runes for another Falador. Okay, perfect. Where is this again? All the way on the other side here. Yeah, I'm thinking I can take those carts that I did in the last episode to Keldagrim. Alright, but where exactly was this? I want to say right here. Yeah, northwestern edge. Let's go. Look at all these scorpions. I want to say these poison you, right? I always remember these scorpions poisoning me, but maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe that does not happen. Man, that early investment in agility is coming in clutch. It's saved me a lot with these little shortcuts. Alright, and off we go. Gotta purchase a ticket. Alright, fine. Fine. Off we go. And then from here, I need to go northwest. Rolad gave me a book that was quite interesting to read. I think I know what's inside of it. What? What? Tell me. Well, it's a demonic spirit for one. A what? A demonic spirit, and apparently the inside of the rock is lined with gold. Gold? Did you say gold? Yes, gold, I knew it. I struck gold. I'm set for life. What's left of it anyway? Now tell me, how do I break open the rock? Sorry, the book doesn't say. It doesn't seem to be particularly concerned with actually breaking open the rock. You see, the demonic spirit is being kept inside of it. Yes, I heard you the first time. Well, we're not very much closer to a solution then, are we? What have you tried so far? Well, let's see. At one time, we had 100 dwarves in here, all picking away at the rock. Didn't do a thing. Then there was a time where we set fire to the whole section of the cave. What a smell that made. Any effect? Apart from coating the rock with soot? No, not really. I was able to borrow a cannon from the Black Guard. My son was able to pull some strings, you know? Of course, steel cannonballs didn't make a dent. But then old Donnie had a clever idea. Oh, really? I made adamantite cannonball, you see? Cost me quite a pile of coins, too. Wow, that must have been quite an impact. Well, yes, it did. When it bounced back onto the ground, it did. What else did you try? Well, then I had an even more clever idea. I put an even bigger pile of coins together to get some rune cannonballs. Good idea, right? Yeah, great. No, it wasn't. Didn't do anything, nothing at all. Latest thing I've tried are these boots. Nice boots, but what about them? They're made of granite. I don't have enough money left to make granite cannonballs though, but see? Did you see? Did you? I didn't see anything. That's because there wasn't anything to see. Even granite doesn't do anything to it. And now I have to come up with a material that will affect it somehow? You got it. Some kind of new material that no one has ever found before, but which I'm supposed to accidentally stumble upon, perhaps. Don't be silly, I'm sure there must be some known material that will affect it. Maybe we need to set up another cannon. Another cannon? How will that help? No, what we need is a different material of cannonballs, the hardest, toughest you can find. How do you mean that I can find? What are you doing then? I'm guarding the cannon. Won't do as much good if it were stolen, would it? Alright, I'll be back later. So let me try using a gold bar on him, see what he thinks of that idea. Haha, you want me to make golden cannonballs? You know, that apart from being heavy, it's also very soft, don't you? It'd be a pointless waste. Well, the book does say that there's gold inside the rock, so I thought perhaps gold can damage it as well. I suppose you have a point there. Tell you what, if you make a golden cannonball and give it to me, I'll fire it at the rock. Alright, so I think I will teleport to Falador once more. And... oh no! I always do this. I always assume there's an anvil in Falador. There's no anvil in Falador. I don't know why I always do that. This furnace always makes me think there's an anvil here. Or actually, what am I doing? I don't need an anvil. I need the actual furnace. Oh my god. I'm being crazy. Sorry, guys. Let's do this. Do you wish to make a golden cannonball? Yes. One beautiful cannonball. Perfect. That was what the double ammo cannon mold was for. Okay, so you know the drill. I'm gonna go all the way back. Okay, let me use the cannonball on him. I have that golden cannonball you asked me to make. That's an amazing looking cannonball. Are you sure you want me to fire it at the rock? It's going to make a nasty dent in it. In the cannonball, that is. Yes, I'm sure this will crack open the rock. It breaks my heart to ruin such a fine piece of crafting, but it's your gold. Alright, let's load it up then. Did you see that? The cannonball went right through it. I don't believe it. All this time I've been spending all my gold on opening the rock. I could have just thrown it at it. But the rock didn't actually break, did it? No, it seemed more like it gave way for a second. That's interesting. So how does this help us? Well, I'll just shoot you through it, and you can have a look, won't I? Shoot me through it? Or what exactly do you mean? Very simple. I'll have you make a few modifications to my cannon so that it can fire a human. And you'll need to have a golden helmet, of course. Then I'll fire you at the rock so you can do a little reconnaissance. Don't worry, you should land safely on the other side of that rock. Might want to pick up a cannonball again while you're at it. But what if I bump into that demon, the one from the book? Don't be silly now, it's just a rock with lots of gold in it. So you want to fire me into the rock? Yes, you just have to see what's inside to see if all that gold is really embedded inside of it. Are you sure that it's safe? No, but then we'll never know until we've tried it, right? I can't argue with that. Shoot me in. Well, it's not so simple. Like I said, I need to make some modifications to my cannon. They're not really designed to fire humans, you know? Okay, I'll just wait right here until you've made them. I don't really know how, actually. Never been much of an engineer. If I had the right schematics for it, I could probably work with that, but I don't. Okay, so you want me to look for the schematics for you, is that it? That's it, yes. Here, I have one part of the schematics, sent to me by a prankster dwarf. I don't even remember his name, you'll have to find the rest on your own. Oh, and you'll also need a golden helmet, of course. Would hurt quite a bit otherwise. Wouldn't a gold-plated helmet do? No, it has to be a helmet made out of solid gold. Gold-plated helmets contain so little actual gold that it'd be a bit dangerous. Unless you want to die when I shoot you inside the rock. No, I'll get the helmet made out of solid gold. Although, that will be a horrendously heavy thing to actually wear. Yes. We'll get going now, don't you? I'll guard the cannon while you're away. That's what I thought you'd say. Alright, so I got one page of the schematics. I believe I need 3 total. So let me get to running. As always. I think I'll go back to the Dwarven Engineer. He'll probably know a thing or two about all this. So this quest can be a little bit dangerous for me. As a Hardcore Ironman, there is a possibility that I lose my Hardcore status here. I mean, I hope not, but we'll see what happens. I think if I get into trouble during the big final fight, I do have like emergency options to get out of there. I would hope so anyway. Do you have any schematics related to the Dwarven multi-cannon? Why? What do you need them for? Ah, so you do. Dondakan needs schematics to modify his multi-cannon to fire a human, you see. And you'd be the test subject? I mean, the cannonball? Yes, I suppose so. Ah, that's what I would like to see. Here, take this. Khorvak sent it to me from White Wolf Mountain, kind of as a joke. It's incomplete, of course, doesn't mean anything without the other parts. Aha, he's always a laughed at Khorvak, shooting humans out of cannons. Thanks, I suppose. Alright, so 2 people have mentioned this prankster, so I think that's where I should look next, maybe. So going up the stairs here essentially just allows me to cross the river a little bit easier. That way I can just take the stairs on the other side, right? And then I can take the minecarts to White Wolf Mountain, I believe. Unless I need to unlock it somehow? I don't think so. I think I can go directly there by purchasing a ticket. So yeah, White Wolf Mountain. Excellent. And then I believe it's this. Right? I think so. I think it's this one. Yep. It's exactly where I want to go, and Khorvak should be drinking away in here. He's one of these. There he is. Khorvak, a Dwarven Engineer. I'm looking for schematics to modify the Dwarven multi-cannon to fire a human. Can you help? Haha, yes, I got just a thing. I've been working on this design for quite a while now. Never got to test it. Love to see it shoot a real human. Well, can you give them to me? I'd be willing to try the experiment. Oh, sure. Sure, I've only got one part left, though. I give all the other parts away. Who did you give them to? How should I know? I'm only a simple dwarf. Okay, can I have one schematic then? Yeah, of course. Just give me a drink and I'll gladly help you. No, I've had enough of buying drinks for people. It's always like this. Sure, I'll help you, Dark Elf 609, just as soon as you get me a drink. And more often than not, they actually want a very special kind of drink that can only be gotten in the next town or beyond. And what is wrong with all you people anyway? Sometimes it seems as if half of the Gillinor population are alcoholics. So no, I won't do it anymore. You can get your own drink for once, and I'm just going to stay right here until you've done so. I just wanted a Dwarven stout from that table over there. Here, I have a stupid schematic. I've gone right off my drink now. Alright, so we got all the schematics. Can assemble them. You don't have all the schematics in your inventory? Of course I do. I got all 3. Let me read the book again. I think if I look at the last page here. There you go. As you finish reading the book, you notice the last page has a very peculiar picture drawn on it. Tear out that page? Yes. You tear out the page and find what appears to be one of the schematics you've been looking for. You throw away the ruined book and tuck the schematics safely away. Perfect. Alright, so I think before I assemble this, I'm gonna run back. That way, when I'm assembling, I can let my run energy recover. That way we can be efficient. It's all about efficiency here. Just gonna do a little bit of backtracking, cross the river by using the building. Ah, the great Dwarven exchange. Okay. Perfect. So now I can assemble this. Alright, so I have to do this one at a time, so let me hide all of these. And then... Alright, so first of all, I think I need to rotate this. Yeah, and you can kind of see that plus sign in the middle, plus the gears. Right, something like this, maybe one click to the left. Alright, and then I will show the second one. Then we'll select that one. Let's see what this is going to look like. And then you can kind of see like this dot line dot is going to line up down here. So that's what I'm kind of lining up. Just like that. And then we will do... what am I doing? There we go. Like that. And then I believe I just get these arrows to point here. There we go. That's it. It all makes sense now. If you were a dwarf, that is. Okay. Perfect. So I have the full schematic here. And then I can make my golden helmet. Would you like to make a golden helmet? Yes, I would. Indeed. Okay. So now I can equip my golden helmet. Looking beautiful. Dark Elf 609, the golden-headed warrior. Perfect. Now it is time for me to prepare my fight. So let me go to the bank. Let me unequip everything that I am not going to be using. Trying to decide if I want to take an Amulet of Accuracy or the Amulet of Strength. Alright, so I will need a pickaxe. I'm going to need some gold. I think I only need like 2 gold to take the ferry across. Not going to need my hammer anymore, I don't think. Deposit my graceful. All this stuff. Actually, let me remove this. I deposited it in the wrong place. I'm going to put it in my jewelry page. Oh my god, I'm a little obsessive about this. All right, I'm going to take a ring of recoil. That's going to be good. That's going to be fun. And then we'll take some armor. I guess I could take a chain body. My fire-making cape. Now, the problem is this boss is going to counter you. I believe since my magic is my highest level, it might end up coming out as range. So I think my melee armor will be good, although there's always a chance that it becomes a mage. And then I'll just have to remove my armor, I guess. Alright, let's take a bronze shield. Oh my god, am I really going in there with a bronze shield? That's crazy. Alright, let me equip all this. Okay, very good. What else do I need? The 2 coins, that's right. So I can take the ferry across. And then... I think that's it. I think that's everything I need. I need a lot of free spaces here. Maybe I'll take like 1 strength potion. Why not? Let's take a strength potion. Let me take the full one. And then I need 15 free slots. And then the others I will fill with food. Let me get all 13 of my swordfish. And then how many slots is this? That's like 8, 9, 10, 11. Then it would be 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, perfect. I think that's what we want. Something like that. I think I am ready to go do my fight. I am kind of nervous about it. but we'll see what happens. Alright, off this way. It should be fun though. I'm kind of excited about it. Okay, there we go. So let me just double check here. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 times 4. Yeah, that's 15. I think we're good. This guy might be going to do the quest as well. He's got his golden helmet. He's got his dragon spear. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna go fight it. Out of run energy. I've got your schematics all assembled, and I have that golden helmet as well. Wonderful. These schematics look simple enough. Are you ready for your quick trip through the rock then? Yes, you may fire when ready. Ah, such enthusiasm. Okay, here we go. Let me have a look at those schematics and we'll get started. Right, sitting comfortably? No, not really, no. Excellent, excellent. I'll get the cannon ready to fire them. I'm starting to get second thoughts about this. Just think of all that gold. I'm thinking of that demon. Don't worry, it will all be over in a moment. That's what I'm afraid of. In we go. Where am I? What is this place? You hear muffled sounds through the rock in the wall. Dondakan said there was supposed to be a river behind this rock, but I don't see a river here. I start to feel a little claustrophobic in here. I think I may be inside the rock. You are in my domain now. Be gone lest you wish to be destroyed. What? Who was that? Ow, my poor head. This helmet seems heavier than ever. Your helmet starts to feel heavier and heavier. While you have a feeling it somehow keeps you in the rock, you think you can only keep it on for about 8 more minutes. Alright, so you have 8 minutes to defeat the little demon guy here, and you have to mine some rock before you can actually fight him. You need at least 5 ore in order to fight him. But the more you mine, the lower his level gets. So if you're able to get 15 rocks, he's all the way down to like level 75. So I just don't know with my little steel axe if I have enough time to do that in 8 minutes. I've not gotten a single one yet. Alright, there's one. That was horrible. Do not touch what is not yours. Yeah, I was hoping to mine a full 15 here. I don't think that's happening. I've only gotten 3. And I did start a timer here so I can keep an eye out. It's been 2.5 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Maybe I should have just... I don't know. I don't know, man. You are bringing it down. I only need 1 more, but if I only go in with 5 ore, then I have to fight him at level 125, which I do not want to do. So I'm going to try to get a bit more. By the way, I was wrong. You need at least 6 to be able to fight him. I'm at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I think I'm just going to try to mine as much as I can. And then I will... I mean, what happens is you essentially get teleported out and you have to come back in and try again. If you hit that 8-minute mark. So I kind of just want to see what I can do in 8 minutes to see what's feasible. Yeah, because right now I only have 3 more minutes. I did not expect the mining to be this difficult. So I don't think there's an in-between. I think you either mine 15 or you mine 6. I don't think there's an in-between. You're either going to fight him at level 75 or 125. Which is kind of scary because it's just kind of scary. Alright, I need 1 more ore and I can fight him. I have 50 seconds. 100% not happening. Alright, 40 seconds. Can we do it? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. You close your eyes and leap through the flames. Ouch. Come on, I have 20 seconds. Do we really need a cutscene this long? You did not heed my message to stay away. You have brought this upon yourself. There are many aspects of being, many skills I possess. I see you are a skilled warrior. With that might, I will fight with my magic. Behold, my avatar descends you to extinguish the flame of your puny existence. And while your power is great, mortal, I will still resist you. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time. Yeah, so that's what happens when you run out of time. You suddenly notice all the gold in your inventory has disappeared and must have absorbed into the rock. So yeah, that's essentially what happens if you run out of time. I might try one more time to see if I can get him at level 75. And if not, I might have to try him at 125, which will be a little crazy. So, let's see what I can do here. So tell me, what did you see inside? Is there any gold in there? Yes, gold, yes. Ah, wonderful. I also ran into this spirit thing. You remember from the book? Ran into him? How do you mean? The rock seems to be a lot larger than it appears on the outside, and I was actually able to walk around in there, but it was like walking around in a dream. And the spirit you speak of, was it guarding the gold? I'm not quite sure. It all seems distant now. Well, if it is, that must mean you must kill it. Simple. Right, kill it. Simple. Okay. Sorry, ready to have another go with the rock? Ready as I'll ever be. Okay, here we go. Hold on to your helmet. I'm gonna skip the dialogue now, so that way I can have more time. Do a little fast forwarding and editing here. We'll see if I get a little luckier with the mining. Alright, I feel like I'm getting a little bit luckier this time around. It's been 1 minute 20 seconds. I already have 4. Oh yeah, I'm getting very lucky here. This is way faster than last time. Still pretty slow, but I think this might be doable. 2 minutes and I'm already at 7. Alright, we're at 12 and we're about to hit 3.5 minutes. I think I'll have enough time this time. I just need to get lucky with 3 more ore here. I'm already making my way towards the flame. Okay, that rock has to be unlucky. I've been picking at it for a minute. Alright, 2 more, 2 more. We're about to hit 5 minutes. Alright, 1 more, come on. I need a quick one. I need a quick one. Please. We're out of here. We got 15. We got 15. We got a little under 3 minutes. Let's do this. We're gonna skip the chatting now. Come on, let's go. Quit with the cutscene. Let me do a prayer. Let me do attack so I can hit more often. I got my ring of recoil, which is going to be nice. Let me take this off. Let me eat. Then let me take this off. Got a couple of minutes here. Come on, I gotta hit this guy. Can I get him in 2 minutes? Alright, that was a nice 11. Ring of Recall is doing a little bit of work. I think we're gonna get him, guys. I think we're gonna get him. It's like I almost want him to hit me so I can hit him with the Ring of Recoil. Alright, I still have a minute here. No need to panic. I think we got him. By the way, if you take off the helmet at any point, you immediately get out of here. So that's a nice, safe way to run if you get in trouble. But there we go. We did it. We did it. You suddenly notice all the gold in your inventory has disappeared. It must have been absorbed into the rock. The whole cave was shaking. What happened in there? Let me just collect my thoughts. It all seems like a sort of a distant dream now. I think I killed the Arzinian demon thing. What, you actually killed him? Well, I killed its avatar. I'm not sure what happened to the demon itself. Probably banished it to some hellish realm or other. He'll be back for sure, but not for 1,000 years, I'm sure. But in the meantime, there's plenty of gold for me. For us. Of course. Whenever you want to go back in there, let me know. Just don't forget to bring your helmet. And here, have this rune pickaxe as well. I can just use a normal one now anyway. Great, thanks a lot. No. Thank you. After all these years, the riddle of the rock has finally been cracked. There we go. 5,000 defense, mining, smithing experience, most importantly, a rune pickaxe. Oh, that's going to be nice. That is huge for the account. 54 mining. That's it. My defense, my smithing didn't go up. Oh, well. Oh, man, the rune pickaxe is going to be juicy. Okay, well, I'm going to stream some Guardians of the Rift now. Restock my runes, because I'm essentially out of law runes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was definitely a fun one. It was kind of fun to do like a little boss at the end. You know, I haven't done too much of that, so that was kind of cool. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.